Hello, my name is Brian McCarthy, a graduate of Mars Hills High School in Rockaway, New Jersey, and currently a student at Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York. I'm here today to introduce Mr. Tony Naclerio, educator and coach for the past 36 years. Presently, Coach Naclerio is an educator at Mars Hills High School and the throwing coach at Rutgers University. Coach Naclerio has produced an assembly line of great throwers on the high school and collegiate levels. His athletes have created world and national records over the years. Many of these athletes have received All-American honors and have competed in the Olympic Games. Coach Naclerio has been successful on the grassroots and collegiate level and has had international experience in Europe and Asia. He is a member of the U.S. Track and Field Development Committee and serves as the national coordinator for the throwing events. He is a nationally acclaimed clinician and will be our throws coach for the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta. And now, here's Coach Tony Naclerio.
I do want to take the opportunity to congratulate you for taking the time to become better informed coaches and athletes. We are in a great profession and in a great position to help young people. Not only to help them run faster, jump higher, and throw farther, but to affect their very lives. Never underestimate your impact on those you come in contact with. As far as track and field is concerned, you are the future of this sport. Without you, the grassroots coaches, the sport will die. When in the company of Olympic athletes, I often think of that middle school coach or high school coach who motivated that athlete to come out to run, jump, or throw. So you need to be congratulated, and you need to keep up the great work that you are doing with young people. Today's video is intended to bring to life some of the teaching methods found in my book, The Teaching Progressions of the Shot, Discus, and Javelin. I will attempt to show you a teaching lesson for each of the throws. You, as the educator, can supply your own genius and your own creativity. The book has an enormous amount of drills and suggestions that you can refer to in order to make your coaching innovative and exciting. Remember, motivation is the key to developing great throwers. You have to be excited about the throwing events. Prepare your lessons well, and always teach proper safety for each of the throwing events. Give all your athletes a healthy respect for the implements so that your practice areas will be safe and a sound learning experience will take place. Let's go and get psyched now and hit the hot sun and do these distinct lessons for the shot put, discus, and javelin. I hope these lessons will inspire you to great things while you work with the people you have the privilege to be with. Thank you. Okay, gentlemen, here is the discus. The discus is held, for those of you who have been taking your books home, or hold like books to the side. So just simply hold your books and just run your hands side to side so you feel comfortable. Okay? Now, some people like to hold their two fingers close together, while others just like an even spread across the discus. Whatever feels more comfortable should be the order of the day. In order to start the simulation of the discus, I'd like to introduce the flip drill, which is simply flipping the discus up higher than your shoulder, all right, off the forefinger, nice and relaxed, so that you get a feeling for the way it's released. Okay? Now let's move your circle a little further apart and get a little bit more rhythm as you lift the discus in the flipping position. Okay? Let's flip it a little higher. Okay? Take a little left leg and up. Okay, left leg and up. Good. All right, left leg and up. All right, you get a feeling for that. All right, now I'd like to introduce what I call the mashed potatoes drill. All right, just move away from each other. I want you to just start swinging the discus and notice that the discus, because of inertia, will stay on your fingers. All right, I'm just going to ask you to kind of just turn your place, move the discus every which way, just take a couple little turns. All right, turn around like real quick, just relax. A couple of pin turns, just turn in your spot and kind of get a nice comfort feeling for the discus. Okay, the next drill, would be to learn how to release the discus with a full motion. So how about Dave and Cesar face off about 20 yards away? You two face off and you two face off. And we'll do what is called the bowling drill. Simply take your left leg and try to bowl it off the forefinger so that it stays straight. If you turn left with your wrist or right with your wrist, your discus is going to go askew. Try to roll on a straight line. It would have been better if we had some lines, but we'll try to simulate it. All right, ready? Bowl. Straight out. Good job. Good job. Okay, you guys will bowl back. We'll do this 2 or 3 times. Ready? Bowl. Good job. Ready? Bowl. Excellent. One more time. Ready? Notice the spin of the discus, the rotation of this. It will increase if you rip it off the wrist very quickly. Ready? Bowl. Okay, now the next drill is called side bowling. You're going to kneel down on one leg. The righty will go on his right knee. You'll put your left hand up, put your discus on your left hand. You'll take the discus, bring it back, and skim it along the floor as if you were bowling, only you're bowling sideways. You'll go, and then you'll come this way. Ready? Sit, withdraw, and bowl sideways. Good job. Ready? Let's see if you get some spin. Ready? Kneel, sit, here we go. Withdraw, and bowl sideways. Good job. All right, here we go. One more time. You're getting comfort at the release. This is comfort for the release. Ready? Here we go. Bring it back. Bowl sideways. All right. Let's see if we can get some rim speed. I see no rim speed. All right, one more time now. Ready? Bring it back. And bowl sideways. All right, discus up. Bring it in here. And we'll start the top of the ring. All right, discs are down. Here we go. We're in one single line now facing me. Okay, you should be standing with your feet outside your shoulders. Your left toe is equal with your right heel. That's the position. Okay? We have a mugger coming to your left-hand side. In the shot put, we'll talk in terms of punching. Today, we're going to talk in terms of slapping. Okay? All right, he's coming to your left hand now. Your left hand is up and parallel with your shoulder. You're just going to do it from a straight side position. He's coming closer. He's coming closer. Ready? Slap. Okay, remember the individual approaching your left hand is 6'10", so the slap has got to go much higher. Ready? He's coming a little closer. He's coming a little closer. Ready? Slap. Good. All right. Now, in order to gather a little bit more steam and momentum, we're going to have you go down a little further on your right leg like we did in the shot. All right, ready? He's coming a little closer. Sit down your right leg a little bit. Ready? Slap up. Good job. Good job. Ready? Down. He's coming closer. He's coming closer. Slap up. Good. All right. There's a race going on between your lower body and your upper body, and your lower body must win. You must accelerate the right side of your body so that you can get on top of your left leg to deliver the slap. How fast can you move your knee? Drive your knee to your left thigh. Your right heel should be rotating vehemently as you attack. Let's see if we can do it. All right, here we go. Ready? He's coming closer. He's coming closer. Slap up. All right, the faster the hips, the stiffer the left leg rises. Climb your left leg. Climb your left leg. Ready? Sit and slap. Good. One more time now. Ready? Sit and slap. Good job. Now, when you slap, okay, we're going to stop the left side of your body. We call this a blocking technique. When the left arm is out, ready to slap, it's going to come back vehemently to your left ear. Vehemently to your left ear as you slap. That will create a wall with the left side of your body. Let's crash into the wall so that the slap will increase in speed. All right, here we go. Ready? Down
and slap. Hold the left side. Good job. Let's climb the left leg now. He's 6 feet 10 inches tall. Ready? Down. Slap. Good job. One more will do it. You guys are excellent today. Excellent. Ready? Down. Slap. All right. In order to create more force now, same relationship, heel to right toe. Left toe to right heel. You're going to bring your shoulders all the way back now, facing the wall, getting ready to slap that mugger who is 6'10". Are you ready? All right, here we go. Ready? Way back and slap up. Good job. Ready? Ready? Way back. Slap up. Good job. Good job. Ready? Way back. Slap up. The longer you pull the instrument, the farther it's going to go. All right. Now, what I'd like you to do is anticipate lifting your left leg slightly off the ground. As you go way back, lift your left leg slightly off the ground and then attack it. All right, here we go. Ready? Way back, anticipate, and slap it. Yes. Block the left side. Ready? Make sure you're throwing straight down the field. All right, ready? Way back, anticipate, and slap it. Yes. Ready? One more time. Ready? Way back and slap it. All right. In order to simulate a feeling of pull, we'll take one throw with an implement that's not the discus, so you'll do it right. Everyone pick up a cone. Okay? And what we're going to ask you to do is to let this thing go. I want you to pull it just like you've been doing and let it sail into the field. But following the rules, remember, lower body beats the upper body. Left arm is blocked. Climb your left leg and slap the 6'10" mugger. Ready? Way back and pull. Good job. Good job. All right, the cones simulate the discus. Okay? You guys can leave them out there. Although, hurry up, bring them back in. What we'll do with this is we'll do this over and over and over again. We'll throw little weighted rocks and towels. We'll throw pipes, light pipes, heavy pipes, everything but the discus, so the athlete begins to feel terribly comfortable in what he's trying to do. Okay, we're going to the back of the ring, gentlemen. But before you do that, I'd like to show the use of the surgical tubing in lane number 1. Endlessly, we used to do a lot of this surgical tubing. It works out very well. You can have 8 or 9 surgical tubes tied to a fence or a partner. The athlete takes it with his right hand, gets into the power position, and just pulls. Ready? Pull. All right, great stretching device. Also allows the hips to speed up as the right arm is delayed. Ready? Pull. One more time. Ready? Pull. One more time. Ready? Pull. All right, you can work as partners. The athletes love to work as partners. All right, let's go to the top of the ring, gentlemen, and learn how to get there to throw. The top of the ring, it's imperative that there's ultimate balance. Let's start the top of the ring by hands on hips. All right, we're going to drop into a seated position. Your shoulders are square. Pretend you have a javelin or a broomstick handle on your back. Your visuals are on the horizon or straight out, never looking down, never looking up. Discus people do not have anything but balls of the feet. You got to be tremendously agile and ready to go. All right, let's rock side to side in a sitting position. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. All right, we're going to stand up straight now. Get into a position of torque, holding our arms up, and we're going to torque side to side. Ready? Torque. 1, 2, 3. Feel the longness of the discus. The farther the torque, the longer the throw. That's good. Keep the torques going until your upper body begins to understand what it's trying to do. Very good. All right. Excellent. The next thing we're going to do at the top of the ring is to tap around your left leg in 5 movements. Pretend you're a globe and you're going around the axis of the world. Each turn has to be a shoulder length, okay, around the axis of your left leg. All right, here we go. Ready? Sit, talk. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Ready? Sit, talk, turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, now we'll shorten that. I noticed when some people were moving, their shoulders were dropping. The turn is made with perfectly flat shoulders. All right, turn in 3. Sit, talk, 1, 2, and 3. Yes. Ready? Sit, talk, 1, 2, and 3. All right. Now, to see what the balance feels like, we'll try to do that in the air. All right? We'll do 2 air turns. Ready? Sit, talk, and turn. Good. Ready? Sit, talk, and turn. Beautiful. All right. Everything starts with balance to the left. The next drill will be sit, talk, accept. You should be able to accept a medicine ball at this point. Sit, talk, accept. All right, let's go. Ready? Sit, talk, accept. There it is. Ready? Sit, talk, accept. Beautiful. The next drill is sit, talk, and find it. Sit, talk, and find it. Find it means armpit over knee. The left foot should never be rotated further than the outside lane of the discus. All right, here we go. Shoulders square. Sit, talk, find it. Excellent, excellent. Ready? Sit, talk, find it. Excellent. Ready? One more. Sit, talk, find it. All right. Now, in order to teach the body memory, we're going to walk around the ring in a walk-throwing style, okay? The top of the ring, where the athlete begins, is sit, talk. 1, you're outside the ring. This normally would be airborne. 2, position 3. This is called the ski position. 4, 5, and then the throw, okay? So we're going to walk around this ring very slowly to allow the muscle memory to take place and the athletes to feel comfortable. All right, ready? Sit, talk, 1, 2, step 3, 4, 5, and you should be in a very talked position. The discus should be high in the back. Lift your right arm. Feel that. Where are your eye levels there, Gerard? That's it. Eyes are up. Let's walk one more time. Here we go. Sit, talk, position 1, position 2, position 3, position 4, position 5. Right arm is up. Pull. You should have a left leg away, left toe, right heel position, ready to slap and throw far. Excellent. All right, the next drill. Sit, talk, 2. We're going to skip 1 and go to 2. Visualize a string going from your left hand to your right foot, so when your left arm goes, it pulls your right foot right to 2. Remember, in 2, your right foot never turns further than the outside foul lane of the discus. Here we go. Ready? Sit, talk, 2. There you go. The discus is up away from the body, parallel with the floor. Your left arm is facing. You're telling the world which way you're running. All right, here we go. 2 to do. Ready? Sit, talk, 2. There it is. Ready? Sit, talk, 2. Beautiful. Discus is away from the body. All right, here we go. Sit, talk, 2, step 3. Now, watch the discus now. The discus is going to be kept away from the body. Here we go. Sit, talk, 2, step 3. There it is. Notice the feeling. You're running away from the discus. Your discus is trailing. Your right foot is getting ready to rotate on the floor. All right, here we go. We'll get another 2 or 3 of these. Sit, talk, 2. Eyes are up. Step 3. It's a running step. Your eyes are looking center field. Good. Ready? Here we go. Sit, talk, 2. Step 3. Excellent. Excellent. Here we go. One more time. Ready? Sit, talk, 2. Step 3. Good. All right, disc in hand now. Take disc in hand. Hold it, though. Don't, normally I would tape the discus to your hand at this point. I want you to feel the discus. Just hold it so it doesn't slip out of your hand. All right, I want you to get a nice feeling for it. Ready? Sit. Talk. 2. Step 3. That's it. Feel where that discus is pulling. Your chest is pulling when it hits the middle of the ring. Ready? Sit. Talk. 2. Step 3. Good job. Good job. 1 to go. You guys are fantastic. Ready? Sit. Talk. 2. Step 3. All right. Now, drop the discus. Grab a cone. Just for safety factors, we'll work with the cone. We're now going to take you from 2 to power 3. All right. Here we go. Sit. Talk. 2. All right. Set it up. Hold that cone high. Ready? Fire! There you go. All right. We have one guy that just couldn't wait. He had to let one go. Excellent, Gerard. Grab it. All right. That was good. That was good. You get a feeling for the longness of the pull by the use of the cone. You can do this with pipes. You can do it with light pipes and heavy pipes. The object is comfort in the circle. Watch the right foot as it strikes down in position 3. We need 0 time on the floor. The right foot needs to turn rapidly in the middle of the ring, but never sacrificing direction of run. The key is to set up the run and then turn the ball, the right foot, as hard as you can, getting the hips out in front to pull. There will be no throw, gentlemen. Stop at power 3. Sit, talk, 2, power 3. Okay, let's get it to happen all the way. All right, here we go. 2 to go. Sit, talk, 2, power 3. Get in there. Good job. Good job. I like the way everyone's looking back. Try to simulate more talk by keeping your head to the right side. This is your final from power 2. Ready? Sit, talk, power 2, run. There you go. Okay. On the next throw now, put your cones down. Cones are down. We're going to try to let this thing happen now. We're going to go sit, talk, 3. No 2 now. No 2. All right, here we go. Ready? Sit, talk, power 3. Okay. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. We're going to go right to power 3. Remember to find it first. Get up to 2, power 3. Ready? Sit, talk, power 3. Great job. Great job. Come on, Paul. Here we go. Sit, talk, power 3. Good job. Little over rotation. Slow it down at the top. Be very careful at your balance. It's your last shot at power 3 now. Take your time. Keep your shoulders square. Ready? Sit, talk, power 3. Good job. Good job. All right, here we go. Let's take it through now, all the way through. All right? Let it happen now. Let's slap that mugger at 610. All right? Slow to quick. Sit, talk, power 3, and throw. Good job. Good job. Another one. We'll take 2 and then 1 with the cone and we're done. Ready? Sit, talk, power 3, and throw. Good job. All right, one more. One more. Sit, talk, power 3, and throw. Okay, cones are up. A chance to break the world's record with the cone is coming up. All right, what we're going to do here is have each individual throw by themselves, okay, and we'll have a comment made about each of the throws. And this way we can end the perfect lesson, all right? In circle number 1, here we go. Nice and relaxed. Sit, talk, 3, and throw. Okay, not a bad performance, okay? He seemed to be bailing out on his left side. Let's see what Steve can do. Nice and relaxed. Ready? Sit, talk, power 3, and throw. Not too bad. Didn't seem to be in the ultimate talk position. Let's see if we can get a little bit more talk out of Dave. Sit, talk, 3, and throw. Decent. He should have lifted up a little higher on his left leg, otherwise okay. All right, Paul's going. Sit, talk, power 3, and throw. Over-rotated, which caused him to continue his hips to the left side. All right, Cesar's up. Sit, talk. He's going to run and throw. Not bad. He was a little bit in front, though. All right, sit, talk, and throw. Good job. All right, that concludes the discus presentation on the teaching progressions of the discus. Of course, there's lots of corrections to be made. There's lots of drills to be done. Lots of things that we can do to correct problems. All could be found in the teaching progressions of the shot, disc, and javelin. We'll be